Yeah, good crowd here. This is a community that's had a great history in amateur boxing, and now with the casinos opening up here, they get a lot of professional boxers from this area. Used to the fighters from this area that were amateurs, it was so good they'd have to go somewhere where they could get work, and that wasn't here. Now, work all over the chin of Jorge Valdez, staggered him.
Nate Tubbs taking advantage. The head with patience right now. He's seizing the moment. Fred Steinwinder breaks up the 2, and Tubbs wants to get right back at it. So he catches Valdez in the first minute of the 3rd, and it's Valdez trying to hold on. He can't quite get his arms completely around Nate Tubbs.
Yeah, remember that last round, what Valdez didn't want to do is get lulled to sleep. He came out the first part of this 3rd round snoring, and he got tagged. But he has to fight back.
See, that's a problem if you get in trouble against Nate Tubbs.
Yes.
You can't hold him.
Exactly. You know what? You can't hold him because you're wrestling him around. Moving around this way, 261 pounds, wears you down. And that's what Jorge Valdez is doing. He is trying to push around this weight.
Inside. Let's go. Come on.
And also, Nate Tubbs taller, leaning over on top of Valdez.
You know, when you take a look at the tail of the tape and you talk about advantage, who has the weight advantage, height advantage, Valdez looks at it. Even though he's outweighed by 42 pounds, he's trying to turn it into an advantage for himself where, you know, he's faster, he can move quicker, but he's not doing it in the ring. He's trying to crowd him and not, you know, there's no side-to-side movement, no angles by Valdez.
Now, a lot of fighters are bigger than Mike Tyson, but what Mike Tyson does is he is so quick in there that he rolls around to the side and then cracks you, and he hits you so hard the fight's over. Valdez does not have the same speed as a Mike Tyson.
Watch those hands. Let's go.
And Nate Tubbs, you know, he looks slow at times, but he does have some good speed. He has that snap like his brother has. His brother is a real sharp puncher, not the power that Nate has.
Well, you saw the speed, you saw the energy burst of Tubbs once he heard Valdez.
Out of nowhere.
Yeah, but you're not going to see that
not a lot
much over the course of 10 rounds.
And that's something that really hurts Nate Tubbs a lot. You have to play the role. You have to give the impression that you're ready to get in there and destroy your adversary. You got to give the illusion that you look like you're in shape and you're in condition and you want to fight and want to win. That's important. Valdez's left leg goes to sleep with this right hand. Watch, Karak. The left leg goes out from under him, almost goes down to the canvas. Did everything he could to stay up. Oh, the leg shaky throughout that 3rd round. Really damaging round for Valdez. Tubbs, a powerful right hand. They were telling him between rounds. Bill Benton saying, use the jab, more jabs, keep him out there, and then you can crack him with the right hand. This is something that Nate Tubbs cannot have. He's too good on the outside. He's got too good of a jab. You just let a guy walk into you. Right there, walking in with Valdez, and he caught Nate Tubbs with a headbutt.
Break it up. Let's go. Step back.
Oh, downstairs to the body. There's Valdez.
Valdez, though.
Yeah, he continues on the inside, but not punching in there. He said he was going to move inside tonight, and he said he was going to work inside, but he's not doing it in there.
Well, but that's exactly how Nate Tubbs had Valdez scattered out. Knew he came forward, but does not stay busy in there.
Right.
But just showing you the strength that he has, continues to pour in on Tubbs. Valdez was a high school quarterback, Miami area. And about 5 years ago, became a competitive bodybuilder. But did not like the politics of that sport. Got out of it very quickly and then went into boxing. He only had one amateur fight. And now 15-1-2 is his record. His loss came in his 6th fight when he was stopped in the first by hard-hitting Tony Branham, in which Branham was making his pro debut. And caught Valdez.
Yeah, a fight that he says that Valdez learned a lot. So I was too overconfident and I just got tagged right on the temple. Now going to fight without being too overconfident, although he came in tonight with a lot of confidence. Knew what he wanted to do. He said, this is the turning point of my career. He is the best fighter I've faced.
Stop the punch.
this is why I got into boxing, to see how far I can go.
You got to throw something.
I got to be strong, and I can do it. And he's being strong,
Come on, work inside.
but I think this is only going, his strength is only going to wear him out, because he's wrestling with 261 pounds.
Part of the tactics of Nate Tubbs. With Valdez coming in, he'll hold, and look for his opening once they're separated by the referee.
Yeah, he'll rest. Nate Tubbs is a dangerous fighter. He is a dangerous fighter to face. That's why he has not gotten a lot of big calls for big fights, because he's so explosive, and he's ugly when he stands in there and wrestles.
We are at the Grand Casino Theater in Biloxi, Mississippi. The big crowd on hand, and they want a little more action from Nate Tubbs and Jorge Valdez. Nate Tubbs, 15-1 with 12 knockouts. His lone defeat in his 10th fight came at the hands of Eddie Gonzalez. A 10-round decision loss. Imagine what that one must have looked like.
First 10-rounder, you're right.
Yeah.
First 10-rounder, he said he went right from 4-rounders up to 10-rounders, and that a fight he says he took just for the money.
Break it up, let's go.
But you're talking about a combination of over 500 pounds in that ring, leaning on one another for 10 rounds. While we whipped the crowd into a frenzy.
I think there were more fights outside than inside the ring.
Yeah, we got their tickets
That's
back.
right. Make these people punch.
So Nate Tubbs, who was really on the threshold of making a move, and he's got to play to the crowd a little more and whip himself back in shape. Certainly a dilemma not uncommon in the family. Tony, as we have seen him too, also on the threshold, even at his age, with his masterful boxing technique, but continued to come in the ring with just too much weight on.
Too much weight, but Tony, when he comes in with too much weight, he does get out and box, and he does box for 10 rounds. Nate has a bit of sparring partner syndrome. I guess it would certainly be called for when you're sparring with somebody like Mike Tyson. Oh, a lot of wrestling. Oh, this wears a fighter out. This breaks your arms down. If you've got energy to wrestle, you have energy to punch. There's some punches from Jorge Valdez.
And the leaning continues.
Now it's about time for an explosion. Nate Tubbs, watch how the tempo of this fight has slowed. Now Nate Tubbs will try a combination, see how that right hand lands now. Remember back in the 3rd round, he almost put Valdez down to the canvas. You lull your opponent into a sleep, into a false sense of security, and then you tag him. Dangerous fighter. Valdez has to get busy.
Work it out, man. Let's go. Stop.
All right, it's round number 6. Sean O'Grady working the crowd in between rounds.
Waking him up. I was out there telling him.
They're getting
you guys well.
Getting very antsy. We had the great start tonight, just for starters, one of our best ever. And now bringing this show to a screeching halt. Nate Tubbs and Jorge Valdez. I mean, Valdez is doing what he can. And Tubbs fighting his tactical fight.
Yeah, it's control, though, in a fight. You want to control the tempo of the fight, and you want to control your adversary. Make him do what you want him to do. Right now, Tubbs just wants for Valdez to show his inexperience, to throw a lot of punches, to let me lay on you, and I'll wear you down. I'll break your legs down. I'll make you tired. And then he will hopefully snap out some punches.
Well, perhaps Nate taking Tony a little too seriously when he said, have patience, take your time. The best burst of the fight, 3rd round, when Tubbs shook Valdez, tried to go after him, but could not take him out in the 3rd.
Come on, let's go work.
But outside of that, we have seen basically the same round 6 times.
Yeah, a round that has looked essentially like this. A lot of pushing Valdez. A lot of tying up from Nate Tubbs. A lot of laying on one another. All this time to punch. You know, Valdez has landed some good shots to the body early in this fight, but he's gotten off that. He stopped doing that.
Come on, work. Let's go. Put your hands up.
And a fighter like
Don't lean on him.
Tubbs, you got to go downstairs to that body.
Come on, work. Break.
That'll take that power away from him. The body is an easier target than the head. And it doesn't hurt to hit a guy in the body. It hurts to hit him in the head.
Come on, let's go.
Hurts your hand.